to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Aztecs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Broncos offense will have first crack at this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Found a seam on the left. The 20. He's at the touchdown Broncos. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Snagged out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the RPO, complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because
and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! The extra point here would tie the game.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scooped up by the kicking team.
very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, San Diego State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught over the middle. It's Winfield. He smashes his way through again. Speeding down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Down here as they go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Inside the 40, at the 30, the 10, touchdown Aztecs! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And there's something you don't see often. A 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And down he goes back at the 3.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple of times and they've been sacked a couple of times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And the Broncos send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
and sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Looking to throw at Sorsby. Grabbed in the middle, it's Chavez. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete to the left. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him inside the 5 drive, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get them on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They want to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the ball is loose on the return. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Looking down the middle. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground.
Touchdown, Aztecs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
San Diego State, 35. Boise State.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. We'll send the tight end in motion. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Winfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Takes it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's caught. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Takes the easy completion. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Trying to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Snags it quickly on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the right. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Anderson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
quickly out to the tight end.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing the pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Behind the chains now on second and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're dealing with a second and long. The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the back. He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. And